Okay guys, I just washed my hands. I'm ready to do this. Today we're going to be making restaurant style biscuits similar to Ruby Tuesday or Red Lobster. These are very easy. It's only a tablespoon of granulated sugar, 2.5 cups of flour, 1 stick of butter melted, and yes, it does make a difference. I've got an assortment of spices, a couple teaspoons of oregano, a couple teaspoons of basil, a teaspoon of garlic powder, and I like mine a little spicy. You don't have to do this, but I added a teaspoon of red pepper flakes. Gonna add that in to my flour and sugar mix. I also added salt and a teaspoon of salt and a tablespoon of baking powder. Now I will be adding 1 cup of milk. You can add any milk. The recipe said buttermilk. I'm using rice milk. You can use whatever. This will be, oh good, the oven's ready. This will be pretty easy to mix. You just want to kind of incorporate the flour into the milk and the butter. I will do a little bit over 1 cup of cheese. Now these are going to go in the oven for 450 and they're going to cook for about 12 to 15 minutes. Just going to want to watch them. So I got the dough all mixed. I will link the recipe down below. I will let you in on a secret, which is what I do, and I think people are trending more toward healthier things. Non-stick is really dangerous, so I like to coat my measuring spoons with oil or melted butter, or even like a baking sheet with just cold butter instead of non-stick spray. Please do not buy non-stick spray. I'm gonna first start on the pizza stone, and then I will move to the baking pan. Right now, I'm just measuring out the biscuits. I'm using a 1/4 cup measure. You could use a bigger one or a smaller one. That's the size biscuit I like to make. The pizza stone will give baked goods kind of a harder outside and a softer inside. Biscuits cooked on a sheet pan with a silicone mat will give more of a softer biscuit. So just try to think about the overall ending texture of your biscuit. Hard outside, soft inside, pizza stone, soft baking sheet. After these come out of the oven, we will be putting melted butter with some spices. That's pretty much the best part. Just a few more. I filled up the pizza stone. Now on to the baking sheet. I'm actually doing a little bit less than 1/4 of a cup, but I'm using this as kind of a guide. This is a nice quick biscuit, but you can also do a more classic biscuit where you would incorporate cold butter instead of melted butter. That's the kind you roll out and cut with a cutter. Those do take a little bit longer, so these are a quick biscuit for a reason. These are just such a wonderful addition to any meal. It's easy. It's got a lot of flavor. Everybody loves these cheesy biscuits. I like to reapply the oil a couple times, but it's not sticking too badly, so it's working really well. Home stretch, and I remember the oven is all. So now I'm gonna finish scooping out this dough, and then I'm gonna pop them in the oven, and I'll be right back showing the final product with the melted butter. Okay, bakers, if you use the 1/4 of a cup to scoop these out, you will end up with 20 or 22 biscuits. Now they're ready and they're gonna go right in the oven. Now these are ready, I'm gonna take them out, give them a look. Watch out, Sancho! Whew, that's hot. That is hot. Oh, look at those beautiful biscuits. I've got the melted butter and spices. It's Italian seasoning and parsley flakes. I'm now going to add it to the biscuits, and then I will dish up my stew and get ready to enjoy. As you can see, the cheese kind of browns a little bit, but the overall biscuit itself is a little bit pale looking. You can always test it with a toothpick. You could add other seasonings or a different amount of seasonings if you really wanted to. A recipe like this is very kind of change it up.
Okay guys, this is the last cheese biscuit recipe you will ever need. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. I really enjoy making these, and I know you will too. This is a definite crowd pleaser. You will make it all the time, just like me. See you next time.